on SQL. We have to solve that, and it is important part of our class 12 computer science database and SQL. And that worksheet you have to solve anyhow. So due to some vaccination tasks, today you are not able to attend the CS lecture. That's why I'm taking online it. So after that, I will share the video link of this particular chapter in our WhatsApp group, so that you will go through that how we fire the different SQL commands on a particular table. So let's start the chapter without any delay. So dear student, as you know that worksheet we have trying to solve from this one. This is the table. Table name is employee. Employee ID, employee first name, last name, department, project, address, date of birth, and gender. These are the common field for this particular table. Now, first question is that write a query to create the following table where employee ID is primary key and default value for department is HR. So what is the correct statement for this one? So let's go through this one. Here you can see this one. We are just opening the SQL commands here. And what will the correct statement to create the table? First one, as you all know, create table EMP1. What we are doing here? First EMP ID. Yeah, EID. EID as integer primary key. First name. E employee first name. Where we are taking if first name as varchar 250, employee last name NAME last name varchar 220. Varchar is data type and 30 is size. After that, second thing is that department DEPT department varchar 2. Department is having HR admin account like that. Next is project. Project is column varchar 2 and 5 are there. After project, address varchar 2 100 its size. After that, date of birth, which is having the type of date is one kind of data types. After date, gender we are taking varchar 2 characters are there because we are having either M or F only. So this is a create table statement. Now I am just selecting this and where one more things you can see here, the default value for department is HR. Department is a this one project department. This one is a column department, and default value for default is what is there, HR. So we are having the constraint default here, one constraint primary key is here. Now I am just selecting this table and just clicking on here. Name is already used by existing object. That means this table name is already there. We are writing employee. Full name I am giving here. Now just clicking here. Table is created, message is there. So this is my answer of first question. So I am just copy this one. I am writing here answer and pasting it over here. This is the correct way to create the table. This is the answer. Now I'm just making it in a red color. Create table employee ID, primary key, this one. These are the column names I'm giving here one by one. You can see here first name, last name, department with default value HR, project column that having only 5 digits are there because P1, P2, P3 we have to here. Address we are having hundreds, date of birth is type of date, and gender is only 2, and last one is end of the table. This is the correct answer of first question. Now insert the records in a table. So insert, that means we have to fire the insert query. First one Sanjay, Mehra, HR, P1. These are the values and these are known as record also, tuple also. So how we can fire insert query? Let's see. I am just writing here insert into table name employee. Insert into table name is employee. Values. First value is primary key. What is there? 1. Second value name of, so it is a string, so we are writing this one into single quote. Next one, last name. In table it is given Mehra. Then department is giving HR. Now project is P1. You can see the values over in a table. Then address Hyderabad. Now department after Hyderabad, date of birth. After Hyderabad, date of birth is, we are just entering date of birth like that. Suppose it is given here 01/12 and it is 1976, and last column is gender, that is M. Semicolon. One by one we are inserting the values here. Select and just run here. Missing comma, one comma is missed here, that you can see here in Hyderabad. Closing comma is missed here. Not enough valid month should be like that. One row inserted, because this one sometime it's format of the your computer system. You can see here 7th Feb 2022, so I have to use this format exactly over here. So this is the first way to create to insert the record in a table. You can see here all the numbers are in the form of without single quote 1, and all the strings and date they are just closing inside the single quotes. So this is insert statements. You can just copy it here, and I am just, for your answering, only first record I am typing here, this one. Now rest of things I have to enter the values, like second one to Anaya, name of this Anaya. Next thing is what, surname is Mishra. I am just writing Mishra. Next things, project department is admin. After that, what is there? Project is P1. Project is P1 is there. Project is P2. So I am writing the project P2 here. City is Delhi. So Delhi city is there. Date of birth 2/5/1968. You have to write here 2/5. 5 means MAY mine and 80. Gender is F. So just select this and fire the query. Row is inserted. So now if you want to see the contents in the table, select a star from EMPLOYEE. This one, it is query to display the commands. These two records now we have inserted, and just see the date exactly whatever we have entered as usual, it is displayed over here. Now after that, what will the command of this one? First one, in about table, show the content and field name, employee ID, and where those cities are Mumbai. Name and employee ID. Whose cities is Mumbai? So I am just firing the query. One more I am just entering here 3, and same name I am giving here, and I am just writing here Mumbai, and I am just making it P4 and just making it self. So now I am firing the queries whose name and department only. What is given here answer? Name and employee ID. So I have to write here query select. Name is already there. Name is first name. E F first name. And what second field is there? Employee ID. So I am writing here employee ID, which I am taking as EID. Now these two columns, if last name also I am taking here, from which table? Table name employee. Conditions, where condition is what? Condition is there where city is Mumbai. Is in place of is we are pressing here equal. City is Mumbai. Semicolon. City column name, where is column name in place of city? What we are using here? We are using here the address. Column name is address. So you can see here ID, first name, last name. Only three columns are displaying here. You can see here ID, first name, last name from employee table where the address is equal to Mumbai. So this will the answer of this query. This one. So I am just making it in a red color. So I hope this one is clear to you. How we can fire the query, select query with where clause, where address is equal to Mumbai. Now you can see here, fourth one, write a query to show information of employee whose department is HR. Department is HR and project is P1. Two conditions are there, department equal to HR and project equal to P1, and display all the information of employee. So query is what? Display all information. Regarding all information, we have to type star employee where. Now where first condition is what? First condition is given there whose department is HR. So what we have to do? Department equal to HR, first condition, and is logical operator which return the result when both conditions are true. Then next thing is what? Project is P1. So project, for project we are having the column, name of column is project. P1, this P1. Now you can see in where clause containing two conditions, department equal to HR and project equal to P1. Just select it and run. Only one record is there, Sanjay, whose department you can see here HR and project is P1. So this is the answer of this particular query. So I hope you will getting what I am trying to explain you. Now you see, write a query to show all information of male employee of table. Only male employee we want to display. So all information for star where. Now I am just writing here only name of gender. Gender equal to M. Now semicolon, selecting this query, clicking here. Gender, spelling of gender, the column name is not, column name is only GEN. So I have to write here GEN. You can see here only one male employee in our table, that is Sanjay Mehra, HR department P1 and Hyderabad, and date and gender name is M. So I am just selecting this query as answer and pasting it over here. Now you can see the answer, this one. Select star from employee where gender is equal to M. Now next query, show all employee name and city. Now you have to display name and city of project P1. So column name in place of star, I am just trying to name and city. So name, for name we are having first name and last name. I am using here only one name. first name, last name and city. For which, for project P1. So project name of column is of project is project here and project P1. Just check the column name. Column name is column name PROJECET. City city is address. We are taking address as city. L name we have to put here. So such type of mistake will come where you are not giving the correct column name according to your table. It will show the error. Now I am just correcting the column name and clicking here. Only one record is there, Sanjay Mehra, and city name is this one. So this query is about the answer of this one. All employee name and city. Employee name is containing first name and last name and address. Three columns, they are separated with comma from table name employee and where project is equal to P1. Now record will be there. When you click on here and just click on run, it will show the record like that. Now it is clear. Next thing, next query to display all employee name but project name is not P1. That means you have to display all employee names. All employee name, this one, where project not P1. So I am just doing only this much change. Now this one. Anay Mishra. These two records are there where project is not P1. You can show here. See, you can see here two records here, Anay Mishra, and project is not P1. The project P2 and P4, and name is Anaya Mishra. You can see this one also. Okay, so this will the correct answer. First name, last name from employee where not. Not means project name should not be P1. Apart from P1, anyone will be counted as the correct conditions for this record. So this one will be correct answer. Now query to display name, city and date. Where date of birth is after first one 1919 our project. Two conditions are there. Date of birth after this and project is P1. So name, city and date. So first name, city and date. Now where date of birth is more than is 1st January 1990. So we are taking 1st January 1980, and now you can see here R is there. R project is equal to what? Project is equal to P1. इन दो में से any one conditions. First condition, date more than 1st January 1980. Our project is P1. If any one is true, then just display first name, last name, and city and date. I'm just clicking here. Missing expression error is there. Now you can see here which kind of expression is missed here. Just check. Date of birth, date is type of DAT, 1st January, project P1. Missing expression somewhere, select EF name, E last name, city. City, again we are writing here city. In place of city, we have to write here address. Now date of birth is, this column is also invalid. We are writing here DOB. Now here also we have to change DOB. Now these are the columns where date of birth is after 1980. ये देखिए two columns are there. Our project is equal to P1. जिनका project P1 हो, we can put here one project column also, so that you will get the idea. This you can see here. Project is P1. Either this condition is true or date of birth more than 1980. More than 1980. These two columns are there. Project इनका P1 नहीं है, P1 इनका है, लेकिन date is less than 1976 है. So date should be more than 1980. मतलब 81, 82, 83, 84 like that. So this one, and suppose I am entering here end. End means both conditions should true. In such case, no data found. बिकॉज ऐसा एक भी डाटा नहीं है वेयर द प्रोजेक्ट P1 हो, डेट ऑफ बर्थ मोर देन 1980 हो, बट वी आर पुटिंग हियर आर, दैट मीन्स एनी वन विल ट्रू, देन रिकॉर्ड विल बी देयर, result set will be written by the query. So I am just testing this query to right answer. Now to display ID first name last name whose department is admin and should not belong to city, address Delhi, ID first name last name. So I am just writing here EID. From table name employee, condition is given there, department is admin, EPT is admin, and should not belong to Delhi, and city not equal to, I am just firing this query, just select it, run it. In place of city, address will be there. No record found because there is no such criteria. You can see here in city Delhi, Delhi में only one employee is there, है ना? Delhi, अब admin जो department है, it is only for two customers, Sanjay and Anaya, which is saying HR and sales. So either this admin department and city not Delhi. Admin department only second record is there, but city is Delhi. Suppose I am erasing the not, that means I hope result will display only one record, which is Anaya, employee ID 2. But I am putting here not. That means city address should not be Delhi. In such case, in this case, no data found. So this is the answer of the query, this one. Now, if you see your last query is about the alter table command. Alter table command we will discuss on later, but it is given there in a table 8 column age to data type integer with 2 digits with default values 20. अब हमें इसी में एक column add करना है ना, and the column name is what, age, and size of age column is 2 and with default value. So what we have to do, alter table name, add keyword, then column name and with default value. So this is alter command, and modify means change the default value of the project from P1 to P5. So same is there, alter table name, modify column with new default values with new constant, that is default P5. So dear students, today motive is this, my motive is only that we have to solve this all 8 queries, 9 queries, yeah, in which you are facing the problem from last 1 week. So this is the answer. I hope you will get all these things clearly and properly, how to create table, how to fire, and how to understand the query one by one. It is given, everything is here. So dear student, this is the about the 9 query along with the creation of table. I hope you will get and understand it properly, and I am just closing this online lecture here only.